all night long. Welcome to Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. I am here. I am your commentator and Friday Night Fights General Manager Trey, and I am joined by my wonderful companion Dunks, who's actually like awake this time. I don't know how long that'll last. He's over there in his toy pile, picking out his favorite rope for tonight's big event. Because tonight, we are going to have a #1 contendership match to decide who will be facing Dusty Rhodes at the brand new Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. Great balls of fire. Oh, Dunks found the perfect rope. On top of that, we are also going to see Big Papa Smurf face possibly his toughest opponent yet as he strives to stay as the best Fight Master Champion of all time. Absolutely invigorating dunker. Look at the fireworks going off. A big show. Big show feel, Dunks. Smooch. Thank you. Ah, yes, my audio is on. I'm to mute that, which I thankfully figured out how to do very easily. Where is this event taking place? Ooh, in Italy! What a fancy show. We don't see shows take place in Italy very often. Jimmbob Crocket Promotions really spicing up the diversity in their crowd. Isn't that right, Ledonk? He's ignorant. I should tweet this out and also make sure everything's working. I mean, yeah, that looks fine. Alright, cool. Let's copy. How you doing? What you doing, Dunks? What are you doing? What be the good word, my sir? As I wait patiently for Twitter to load. Let's eat grandma, says the first thing I see when I look at Twitter. Punctuation is important, kids. Why does it take 9 years for anything on this laptop to load? It makes me want to die. It makes me want to remove my upper layer of teeth. Dunks, what do you think the best match tonight's going to be? Oh, he thinks that #1 contendership match. He thinks it's going to be a hell of a doozy. I'm actually like, I want to know which one's going to finish loading first. Twitter or the game? Because the game is about to win. And this is a game with notoriously long loading screens. The game. Is the game going to beat him? I'm still waiting on Twitter. This is unbelievable. It's the end of the world. It's an actual end of the day. Very thirsty donker. The game has actually loaded faster than Twitter.com. An actual disgusting turn of events. Can I not just be like... I mean, because like, alright, so normally I would just tweet like a link from my phone. I can't do that anymore. For some reason, I cannot send links on mobile. Which is why I live in this hell. Isn't that right, Donker? So I guess I'll just tweet that we're live. Oh, good. Another notification that says we have to kill and eat grandma. I can't tweet it. I mean, I'll sit here. I'll fucking sit here and wait. I don't care. The fuck was that noise? Alright, we're just gonna, like... sneeze. We'll do the promo that's opening the show. And then we'll, see if either of the 2 Twitter pages I just opened will load. So that being said, starting off tonight, we are going to hear from one half of the Dark Mizzards, TJP. The Miz was defeated by RoboCop, the last member of the Law. The Miz had to silence. And I know from the back, the Mizards are not happy about RoboCop's triumph on their last show. When you're used to performing at a high level every single night like me, it's easy to ignore the little things. Things like whiny sore losers or traveling to a cesspool of a city like this one. Seriously, I've been to garbage dumps that smell better than this place. I was watching OSW, now I'm here. OSW is good. OSW is quality content that I haven't watched in a while, but it is still quality content. Because I can't come out into that crowd and beat each and every one of you up personally, I'm going to do the next best thing. I'm going to beat up each and every one of your favorite superstars. And tonight it starts with the one who I find the most intolerable. You're nothing, RoboCop. You're a joke. And you have the guts to come down to this ring and face me. I'll prove it to the whole world. Oh, and here comes RoboCop as I finally get Twitter loaded up. So that I can send El Tweedo with the link. Maybe I can't, because Twitter is not loading. I want death and only death. Thankfully, RoboCop taking his sweet time to get to the ring, so that I can continuously go back to checking Twitter, and I can now, over the course of the next 40 minutes, tweet out the Universe link. By which I mean I've actually managed to send it. God has shown me mercy. WWE Universe, are you as happy to see me as I am to see you? And are you as tired of listening to this guy's crap as I am? Very intimidating RoboCop, who of course finally shut up The Miz last week. As Dunks eats a bone. The idea of wasting any of my precious time on you, and whatever it is you seem to take issue with, tires me. Frankly, I'm not sure what your problem is, and I'd be lying if I said I had the slightest shred of interest in it. Will somebody in the back please do the WWE Universe a favor and cut off this guy's mic? Talk about a snooze fest. You're telling me. Oh, real funny, real mature. I'm not here to entertain you or these people. I'm here to win. You don't really get it, do you? WWE Universe, does this guy have any clue who he's messing with? Damn right he doesn't. If he did, he'd be running the other way like the coward that he is. But it's too late for that now, because I want you inside this ring. 1-on-1. RoboCop calling out the other Dark Mizard. I'm still not convinced. You've been out here for what seems like ages trying to convince me to give a crap, and I'm not feeling it. Sorry. You know what? You stand there talking and acting like a WWE superstar, but all I see is a scared little man who's got a big mouth and can't back it up. It's a shame, because I'm not letting you off the hook. So man up, and let's do this. Good bowling, Dunks. I know what your intentions are, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. As a WWE superstar, I control who I step inside this ring with, not you. So I'm sure you'll be unhappy to hear this. I don't want a match against you. TJP needs to be wary of Gargamel. I hope you're happy with what you've accomplished tonight, because as far as I'm concerned, you've just declared war. As with any war, there will be casualties. In this case, just one. You. So it looks like the Dark Mizards are gonna go to war with the Law. It is not over just because the Miz was beaten. But what does going to war exactly mean? What could the Dark Mizards have up their sleeve if they really think they can beat the Law after what RoboCop did to Miz? Who knows? But we'll have to continue moving on here tonight. As a reminder, we will have a #1 contendership match for Dusty Rhodes, or insert public service ad on finding Heath Slater. There's actually not a public service ad for Heath Slater on this show, only because right after Jimmbob Promotions, we're going right into Friday Night Fights, and a good chunk of Friday Night Fights will be towards Heath Slater. So he'll get his time tonight, just not during this specific show. Is that the best bone you've ever had, Dunk? Where did you even get that bone? I haven't given you a bone in like 2 months. Where have you found this bone that's like the size of my fist? Jesus Christ, Dunks. Good lord. Is that the crunch? Is that the... Fuck, what's that cereal meme? What's that cereal that crunches real good? Is that... It's not Rice Krispies. You're gonna shiv me with that in my sleep, aren't you? He's like gnawing it down to a spike like you do when you suck on a candy cane. Except he's sharpening it with his teeth. It's time for our first bit of action here tonight. And as usual, saw your tweet on Fire Pro, made me excited. I'm fucking ready for Fire Pro tomorrow night. Here they come, the Canadian Destroyers, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Last week, Sami Zayn was absolutely brutalized by Braun Strowman. This week, it's the other tag team's turn, or the other tag team members' turns. It's Kevin Owens versus Neville, Zayn, and Strowman at ringside. You good? You finished enjoying your bone? Oh, brains and brown. Easy. I think you finished your bone. Are you good? You going with your bone, little thick boy? Nope, he's going right back at that bone. So I'm pretty sure in every single confrontation these four men have had, Brains and Braun have come out on top. Which is like not all that surprising. They do have Braun Strowman on their team, but even Neville holding his own. He's a great competitor. I would say on par with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, though. So very surprising he's able to just always keep one step ahead. Will Kevin Owens be able to make up the difference here tonight? Immediately roll through sunset flip powerbomb. Neville very caught off guard. Made new my career as a 7'3" giant. The best way to do it. It's always a fun time to just be a powerhouse. Neville in trouble, caught off guard extremely. Oh my god, out of nowhere, Neville thrown into the ropes. Pop-up power bomb to Neville into the pin, but Braun Strowman distracts the ref. Kevin Owens was trying to get that fast win to prove himself here tonight. Slamming Neville's arm to the ground. Strowman saving his tag team partner here with that distraction. Now wrenching Neville's head. Owens does not want to lose to these two bumbling buffoons anymore. That's how Owens sees it anyway. Sending Neville into the corner. Where the fuck is Neville getting jobbed out? He's not. Braun Strowman saving him. Oh no, maybe he is. Neville, he really wasn't expecting Kevin Owens to come out of the gate like this. A second pop-up power bomb to Neville. And 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens has just destroyed Neville. Good lord. Owens, so excited. He finally picked a victory. Sami lost to Neville. Owens lost to Strowman. Sami lost to Strowman. But Owens defeated Neville. Oh no. Oh no, don't do it, Owens. Owens has a steel chair. No! Oh my god! He's just beating Neville to death with a steel chair. The ref's telling him the ref is scared of Owens. Strowman unable to help. And Kevin Owens just took out Strowman's best friend and tag team partner Neville with a steel chair. Lucky the crowd isn't as hot to Neville like Tajiri, so no kidnapping took place. Oh, there also was an attack. Wait, I just noticed. The game rated this a 4.5 star instant classic. I mean, it will definitely go down in history, that's for sure. There also wasn't like a 20-minute wait before this match like there was Tajiri Umaga. What the fuck? Owens has finally snapped and broken. He is tired of Strowman and Neville coming out on top. 2K broken. Crunchy dunks in the corner, eating his big boy foods. Get a drink of water. I have a dry throat. That allergy's real bad lately. So I've been chugging down water and Brookshire's generic brand Orange Blast. Which, coincidentally, our sponsor for tonight's show is one of the drinks I just mentioned, water. Water is the sponsored beverage of Jimmbob. I've just dropped my water. But it's okay, because water is contained in a bottle, and is just part of all the goodness as these. When will Dunk makes his debut and form his team with Scooby-Doo? Dunks is not a wrestler. Dunks is a manager, and he manages... Oh, miss! Dunks is the Zelina Vega of the real world, but he's more effective. By the way, here's Summer Rae, who defeated fucking somebody. It was like Lady Gaga or some shit, thanks to Maurice helping her. This is a horrible match, but Jim Boss was like, you know, let's just give her some promo time. We're not going to have a women's match tonight. Let's give the women some screen time. You are all looking at the best WWE superstar on the roster. So I'd like to advise all of you, maybe remind all of you, that you're witnessing history right here, and you should all act accordingly, because I have a long memory. When I look around this arena, I see thousands of passionate fans, and I can't help but feel sorry for all of you, because your lives are so empty, so meaningless. I honestly don't know how you even get out of bed in the morning. You fans are the reason why things in the WWE are so terrible right now, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. You guys need to stop supporting all the losers around here and back someone like me, a natural-born winner. I'm going to do everything in my power to entertain you as much as possible. I don't care if that makes going for a title shot, or taking on management, or being in a cage match or tag match, or even just talking on this mic. You know that I do all of this for you, so thank you for always being there for me. I've had a chance to entertain you guys in the past, and now it's my time to really wow you. So get excited, because things are about to change for the better. The last thing you want to find in your Burger King burger is somebody's foot fungus. Hello, Dunks. Summer Rae being very cocky over her win last week, even though Maurice was like the sole reason she won. Isn't that right, Dunks? Dunks agrees. He gives me the kisses. He says, yes, you are very correct and smart. But now, it is time for a special match. A special match for two reasons. Number one, this is a rematch from Extreme Rules. But also, just as importantly... Oh, fuck me. I have to change this. This... Oh, shit. Fuck. Wrong one. This is a Money in the Bank Beat the Clock Challenge qualifying match. We already know that Snorlax is going to Money in the Bank. But who will join him? We're going to find out. What the fuck was heel all the way, then turn face at the end? More face turns than Big Show. Summer Rae. She is the definition of a tweener. So we could potentially see one of the two men in this match joining Snorlax in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Snoot. Unless I just win the competition again on Friday Night Fights. But let's see who these two gentlemen are. Though you may have a good guess since I've already told you. It's a rematch. All the crowd going excited as Dunks happily climbs into my lap. Here comes Ed from Ed Netty. If you say heel turn, then Big Show won't pop up out of nowhere. I'm gonna say this right now, right? I'm gonna apologize because I said I was gonna change Ed's finisher to a jawbreaker, and I still plan on it, right? I swear to God I am. But I kind of forgot to do it for this one, so if his finisher isn't a jawbreaker, that will change at some point. I still don't know what his finisher actually is. I didn't change any of the entrances or anything for this one because I'm kind of trying to get these done because I gotta still set up stuff for Fire Pro tomorrow, as well as take Dunks for walkies while it feels good outside. Oh. Oh, big itches for donks. You can probably assume who Ed's opponent here tonight will be in this Money in the Bank Beat the Clock Challenge qualifier. Dunks, who do you think it is? Oh, man, no. He said, where's Almas? Almas could very well be at the next Fire Pro event tomorrow night. Stay tuned. Dunks, you may be pleasantly surprised. Ed, a big fan favorite here on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. Been having to deal with a lot of shenanigans with the club lately, of which Scooby-Doo is not officially a member, but there has been talk of him possibly joining the club based on how well he does in his matches. It'll be interesting how that goes. Nonetheless, everyone is banned from ringside for all of these Money in the Bank qualifier matches. So no one is allowed to interfere without threats of punishment. Of course it's Scooby-Doo. I literally just said Scooby-Doo might be joining the club. I don't know why I still thought it was going to be even remotely a surprise. But no one can come out here and help. But also, all members of the club are actually busy in a match later tonight that we will get to. I bet Owens wishes his match against Neville was a Money in the Bank qualifier. Because I literally don't think it would be possible for me to beat that unless I used Brock Lesnar. Which I'm very hesitant to bust out Lesnar for anything short of dire consequences. Let me go ahead and get my timer ready. So that I can start as soon as the bell, as soon as Japanese ref swings his arms to ring the bell, we're going to hit that start button on the timer. Jimmbob Crocket Promotions are going to set the time for Friday Night Fights to beat to see who's going to Money in the Bank with Snorlax. A lot of fire from the Scoobster. Ed very unconcerned with the flames. Alright, match getting ready to start. And this match is underway. The timer is going immediately. Ed, oh, big headbutt to Scooby-Doo. Scooby actually begging for mercy, maybe a little afraid of Ed for some reason. Massive suplex. Maybe Scooby-Doo not very confident in himself. What on earth is happening? What is happening? Oh my god, spear from Ed into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, Ed just won in 29 seconds. What is happening? Why are they all squash matches now? What is happening? Universe is falling apart. Ed, the crowd's going wild. Ed is basically guaranteed. Lower the squash match rate. I haven't touched it. It's still at default. I have not touched the squash match rate. I increased how effective finishers were so that one finisher would usually put someone away. But I didn't touch squash matches. 29 seconds is the time to beat for Friday night. I'm fucking losing it. Oh my god. I'm gonna go make sure nothing else has been fucked with. I swear to god I have not touched squash match rate. Oh lord. So Ed's going to Money in the Bank. I'm not even gonna try to beat 29 seconds. I'm just gonna let Ed have it. I know, tender donker. I would like to exit Universe so I can go check the options. Dunk says, Almas could win a match in under 29 seconds. Smoosh, 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 smoosh. Alright, let's go look at these options real quick. What do we got here? Game balancing. I increased special move strength, referee downtime, post-match run-in, mid-match run-in, entrance run-in. And everything else has been left at default. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave everything that's on default. So if we just get 100, if literally like, if we get 2 more squash matches, right? If 4 out of 5 matches are squash, that's not fair. We'll see. If we get like, if the only other singles match here tonight is a squash match, I'll consider lowering it. Because at that point it is a little ridiculous. We'll see how it goes, Dunks. We'll see how it goes. Because it's been fine up to this point, right? Like, it's the same settings it's always been in terms of squash matches. I increased damage from finishers. As well as, like, run-ins and shit to make it more interesting. But I don't even know if having run-ins cranked up. Sadly, Almas and Cully are still working on their finisher. Cully wants double diving brain shot, but Almas wants wheelbarrow hammerlock DDT. That's a pretty sick finisher, a wheelbarrow hammerlock DDT. No. Let me confirm this right off the bat, alright? Let me throw this out there. I ain't speaking for Fire Pro, alright? I don't know shit about Fire Pro. But in Universe, there is no Kali, and there is no Almas drafted. And even if they were, they would not be a tag team unless the game itself put them into a tag team. I just don't want to get Dunk's hopes up for a Punjabi luchador. He's very mad. He's slapping his face in sadness. But also itchies. Neither of those men are in Universe, even if they were. I don't think that'd just work out. I'm sorry, Dunks. I know. It's a sad day. It is a sad day. He's giving me the death look. I gotta throw some action on. No. It's the general manager, Dunks. Look. It's someone you can be mad at. That we can all be mad at. All miss. Smooch. Jimmbob, coming out here to talk his shit once again. As be the way he lives his life. What do you mean the Punjabi list members will never die? Good donker. I've become known for my ability to look past my own needs for the sake of others. There's no period there. However, I'm starting to feel like my kindness is being taken advantage of. So perhaps it's time we sit and talk about what's best for me for a change. Oh god, when do we not? I know I tend to be a nice guy around here, but nice guys have a limit. I'm done playing it safe. It's time I make a statement. One every single superstar in that locker room is gonna remember. Oh, he's talking to his employees now. I'm a competitor. What I do best is compete. That's how to become a champion in the WWE. So I'm letting the entire locker room know that if any superstar wants to face me, I'm right here. It's like the first line, he's already lying. I'm through playing nice, sitting back and waiting for good fortune to smile on me. I'm calling out anyone and everyone who's got it in for me. Here, on the street, in the ring, it doesn't matter to me. I was born to compete and born to win, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So everyone out there, hear this now. If you're planning on testing me, then you better be sure of what you're getting into. Jesus, the whole promo is just a big lie. I will always stand up for myself, and I will never back down. I'm a soldier ready to do battle against an entire army, and I will fight until my last breath if that's what it takes to become champion. Be prepared. He is calling his... You know, we saw the Dark Wizards and the Law say they were going to war earlier tonight. Jimmbob is starting a war against his entire company. We might have a civil war here on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. Oh god, things are not looking well over here. Thank god the worst thing that's happened on Friday Night Fights is a kidnapping and assault. At least there's not a war going on yet. I'm starting to feel like the thing with Jimmbob is that he wants to fight everyone, but it's like you have to challenge him, like he can't just hit you. Maybe he really does have Alzheimer's. I'm starting to think it's... Well, here's the thing, right? Here's some logic to it, right? He's the gym boss, right? He's the general manager. He wants to fight people, though. He doesn't want to be in charge. He just wants to fight. I'm starting to feel like maybe... Because, like, I'm starting to think that maybe he does just want to fight, but you can't just go around beating up your employees, so he's got to egg one of his employees on to start fighting him, just like Rock Lee did, in which he, like, broke Rock Lee's neck. Rock Lee is actually, by the way, confirmed injured. He had his orbital bone cracked by the kick from Jimmbob. So, like, maybe he's trying to get someone to come swing the first blow against him so he can start fighting again. He misses it. He's a former Fight Master champion. He didn't hold it for long, but he was a former champion back in his Jimmbob days. Either way. Fuck me. Oh, kill me. We got a match coming up. I'll hit turn the webcam on. But who's coming out? Oh, it's Edge and Christian. Edge and Christian coming out here for their second time ever having a tag team match. I actually should fucking write down who's like losing and winning each match before I forget. Kevin Owens. That was actually Kevin Owens' debut single match. I swear to God he fought Braun Strowman at some point, but I guess I was wrong. Kevin Owens. Who did, yeah, he beat Neville. And then Ed squashed Scoobert Doobert. Who are Edge and Christian fighting? They're fighting D-Generation X, who don't have the DX intro for some reason. End my suffering. They just didn't give any of the tag teams entrances. So now that falls on me to get it done. Maybe I'm the one with Alzheimer's because I can never remember to set these fucking entrances. Big yawn. Dunks has decided he cares not for this exciting matchup. And it's Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, and the Rated R Superstar starting off this match. Now, I know Edge and Christian lost their first ever match here in Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. They lost their debut. How did have DX done anything? Let's see. Edge and Christian did not. Something seems wrong here. I swear they had a match. Did I like forget to put down a win-loss record for like an entire show or something? I swear to God, Edge and Christian, the Milan Miracle Santino return confirmed. Maybe like, because like, am I wrong, or did Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beat Edge and Christian to get their title shot at Extreme Rules? I need to go back and look at that show and see if I missed. Oh, arm breaker to Edge. See if I missed like all the wins losses there, because that also might have been the show where Owens fought Strowman, which I don't have as a win-loss for some reason. Standing flapjack. Oh, the skullduggery by these shenanigan teams. Oh, big full Nelson slam as Edge goes up to the top rope. At least this isn't looking like a squash match. As Edge, oh, he's calling Triple H at his feet. Well, this international sure. Wow, this international sure knows English real good. I know, right? Big slam. Edge now. Oh, execution DDT. Oh my God, baby, it is a squash match. Oh, he did the thinking meme. He's going. Oh my God, it is a squash. He's going for the spear. Triple H torn in half by the spear, but Edge isn't done with him. Triple H fighting back. Clothesline to Edge. Tag made to Shawn Michaels. It's been all Edge in this fight so far. Is not. Oh, big kick to Shawn Michaels. He's not tagged in Christian just yet. How the fuck is Triple H getting squashed? It's Edge's time. Edge is gonna move up the power rankings.
Doesn't show any signs of getting up here, guys.
but not without his friend Christian. That tag didn't look legal to me personally, but it could just be a bad camera angle. As Christian dragging Shawn Michaels away from the ropes. Oh, stomp to the solar plexus. Getting Shawn Michaels up now. Hitting him. Oh my god, great Falcon's Arrow Slam. It's not a Falcon's Arrow. It's just like a suplex slam. I don't know what to call it. Fuck. Oh, goes for the diving elbow but misses. Oh, he picks Shawn Michaels up, who reverses into a reverse DDT. Big elbow drop. Followed up with a big sit-out blockbuster. Followed up with just picking Christian up casually. Getting him to his feet. Oh, for a sickening gut buster. Shawn Michaels not hesitating. Backbreaker trying to injure every part of Christian's body as Shawn Michaels now tuning up the band. Christian needs to look out. Get out of there, Christian. So sweet chin music. Into the pin. One. Dawn Edge breaks it up as Triple H goes, catches him off guard. No, never mind. Shawn Michaels has him. Edge now reversing. It's Edge's time. Edge taking everyone out. All but Triple H fighting back as Christian tries to find his bearings. Oh my god! Pile driver to Edge! You can't just break a man's neck like that. Just a matter of time now before this superstar goes for the high impact DDT. To Christian as Shawn Michaels goes to the second rope. Oh no, planning something big here. Oh, double axe handle, which Christian able to avoid, but only for so long. Oh, reverse DDT. Shawn Michaels looking to make the tag to Triple H, but Christian saw him. Christian without a tag team partner right now. Oh, reverse DDT again. And now just beating in Shawn Michaels' head. He has to carry this match by himself until Edge can recover. Oh, big punch from Shawn Michaels. Right hand. He's in trouble. Back body suplex. There's Edge on the ring apron. Both men going for tags, maybe? Tag to Triple H made Christian not going for the tag to Edge, even though Edge wanted it. Oh, and just throws Christian aside, telling him to suck it. Crotch chop, but Christian reversing. Arm wringer. And out of nowhere, what a neck breaker. Christian looking to finish off Triple H now. Triple H not sure of where he is. Edge has him for the kill switch. And it's going to be up to Shawn Michaels to stop this. But Edge is catching him off guard. Two float over. No, my God. We all say that DDT and Superkick is overused, but the reverse DDT is the most overused thing in the game. I know, it's like a Brock Lesnar German suplex reversal. Edge and Christian picking up the win against DX here tonight. Congratulations to the boys. Jimmbob could be looking for a new team to face the Shield at Great Balls of Fire. Here we see Shawn Michaels reverse, but it was too late. The pinfall had already been made, and Edge and Christian are your victors with incredible teamwork at play. We need to get Edge to the back and get that neck checked after he was pile-driven by Triple H. Mouse, please. Just work with me. Moving on here tonight, we still have our #1 contendership Fatal 4-Way to see who's facing Dusty Rhodes for the Punchy Boys 2K18 championship at Great Balls of Fire, as well as our Fight Master title match, where I can now reveal to you that Big Papa Smurf's opponent will be former and original Punchy Boys champion, Scorpion, in an Extreme Rules match for sure. Big Papa Smurf's biggest challenge to date. He has held the belt for a month now. He is approaching the record for longest reigning Fight Master title, and Jimmbob is going to make him earn that record. But that isn't our main event. First off, we have a special word from our sponsor. Sponsor tonight's show, water. Oh, fuck, I choked on my water. I'm dead. I'm dead, Dunks. Water has killed me. What a great sponsor. Actually, I'm gonna mute the mic for a second. Fuck. Okay. After that terrible interruption, we can continue on now. As for the question, wasn't Scorpion fighting someone else? Scorpion fought Ric Flair. Did you die from water? Very close. I came very, very close. When you choke on water, you can't really wash it down. Scorpion fought Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes for his title at Extreme Rules and lost. Ric Flair was beaten by Dusty Rhodes. That means Scorpion loses the title, and you lose a title, you know. You get pushed back of the line for that title. You move on to something else for a while. That's exactly what Scorpion is doing. He's not lingering in the past, as we hear from Macho right now. Reigning, defending Thorne Super Sweet Championship title holder. I'm intrigued by some of the whispers in the locker room. I can't tell if they're good or bad, but they're definitely about me. Can anyone here read lips? I try so hard to make friends in the back, and you know what? I shouldn't. I should just be me, because half of those guys in the back are losers, and the other half, well, actually, they're kind of nice guys. I'm gonna get right to the point. To the superstars who think their verbal abuse is getting in my head, you failed. In fact, all you've done is set yourself up for trouble, because when I get my hands on you, and it doesn't matter where, you're gonna be sorry you ever ran that big, fat mouth of yours. I don't care what anyone has to say about me. Actions are the only currency that matters. So if anyone wants to try and get over in this business by running me down, I say let him talk. But if he's ever ready to cash those words in, I'm ready and waiting. I've got nothing to prove and everything to win. Whereas these other guys, they've got it the other way around. I fucking couldn't read it. So have at it, punks. I'm not going anywhere. You want a shot at glory, you're going to have to come through me to get it. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just a blast coming out here and hanging with you, WWE Universe. And if I get to insult some morons along the way, even better. Hopefully I've made some people mad backstage. We'll see some fireworks out here soon enough. Believe me, something, something, something. He's the champion. So there goes Macho. You know, a lot of people have been talking about how maybe Macho is a little bit overhyped here in Universe mode. But I personally think his actions speak for themselves. He's current reigning defending Thorne Super Sweet Championship title holder, winning 2 matches involving 5 other people to earn and retain that title. He's one half of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time with Brock Lesnar. He's a former Fight Master champion, and it seemed like he was going to hold the title all the way up to that record-breaking streak until Miz and Styles were able to gang up and beat him at Backlash. And on top of that, he also, in the same night where he beat Brock Lesnar for the Fight Master title at WrestleMania, he won the Goodbye 2K17 Royal Rumble. So Machoke, honestly. Oh, not to mention he won the whole reason he was a tag champion was he won one of 3 ladder matches at Feast or Fired in 2K17 to get a tag title shot. Machoke's had tons of accomplishments, but some of these newer guys, they just don't see it that way. They see him as getting pushed for no reason, but sometimes they really do just be that way. And it's time now for that #1 contendership fatal 4-way to see who's facing Dusty Rhodes at Great Balls of Fire. I hate Feast or Fired. I love the idea of it. I think it's... I love the idea, ironically. I think it's an absolutely stupid and idiotic thing. But I think as a concept, it's hilariously bad. And that's why we did it one year in Universe mode. Which Machoke won. The only reason to exist is to give excuse why people leave TNA, I know. But it's pretty sad. Is Luke Gallows, one of the 4 men in this Fatal 4-Way. Luke Gallows could be going on the Great Balls of Fire to face Dusty Rhodes. Actually, now that I say that out loud, I don't think it was Feast or Fired. I think it was something we did that was similar to Feast or Fired. I don't think we had a Fired. I think we just had a bunch of ladder matches. And we were like, the winner of this ladder match gets a tag title shot. And Machoke won it, even though he didn't have a tag partner, so he had to get one, and it was Lesnar. It was a whole story, you know. It was 2K17 Universe. I think we actually did Feast or Fired in 2K16, because I think Neville got fired. But 2K16 Universe, like, sucked and wasn't finished, and just kind of, like, ended at SummerSlam with the biggest party of the summer, but whatever. It's bad when you need a yearly match to explain why people leave. I didn't know it was yearly. I thought they just brought it up occasionally. But yeah, it's a bad. But I love the idea of it. But it is like bad in general. Who is Luke Gallows for? Oh my God! It's Carl Anderson. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, opposing rivals in this Fatal 4-Way. Well, actually, it could be good for them. You know, I say they're opposing rivals. They could work together to dominate the other 2 competitors in this Fatal 4-Way. But eventually they'll have to turn on each other, and things could go south when that happens. But they could have the advantage right here at the start of this match, considering they're brothers in arms. They're good brothers in arms here in this Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership match. Pretty sure EC3 finally got fired on TNA after a couple months on NXT. Well, it's about time, to be honest, if you're in another company. Wait a minute. No, there's no way. It can't be. 2 members of the club are already in this match. It's gotta be like a car or something that has the same entrance, right? Which I hate, because the entrance is still, like, super long. And it's... oh my God, it really is. Finn Balor, the 3rd member of this Fatal 4-Way match. All 3 members of the club in this Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership match. Well, I mean, I gotta say, it's probably bad news for them in general. They're gonna have to fight their friends to get a shot at the Punchy Boys 2K18 Championship. But at the same time, it's gotta be real bad news for whoever that 4th member is, because he has the entire club in a match against him. And you know that they're almost definitely just gonna gang up on him. By all means, take a break, use the restroom. Yo, we got a... Actually, this entrance hasn't been that long. He actually sped it up quite a bit. It's not bad now. No matter what happens, Balor Club wins. Well, what if the fourth person wins? Because these are all three members of the club. Like, technically speaking, that fourth person could win, and then Balor Club didn't win. The question is, will Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson lay down for their leader, Finn Balor, should the time come? Or have they decided it is every man for themselves here in this Fatal 4-Way? Only way to find out is to watch this match. Who is the fourth member in this Fatal 4-Way? It's none other than... Oh my god. Balor wouldn't want that. I believe it. I believe Balor would not want that. It's AJ Styles. The man who wants to be referred to as the face that runs the place. You make a good point. Balor is a respected individual and would want to go through all of the competition. If anything, I think Balor would want Gallows and Anderson to be as tough as possible so that he can make sure his club is strong so they can prove themselves. And they're all going to need to prove themselves against the phenomenal AJ Styles. The phenomenal AJ Styles, not the phenomenal. Boy, sure is heckin' windy, Dunks. Oh, he's playing over there in the rope corner. I thought it would be Scooby, so no matter what happens, Balor Club wins. No, it's not Scooby. Scooby was in his Money in the Bank match earlier. We try not to double book too often here in Universe mode. I think we've literally only done it once. At a pay-per-view. But no, AJ Styles coming in. Scooby-Doo also, remember, not an official member of the club. He is still in training, and I'm sure they probably don't look too happily on him right now after getting just squashed in 29 seconds by Ed. Oh, and here they come immediately. Anderson going after Styles, and Gallows going after the leader of the club. Balor, Gallows, trying to prove himself as a big member of the club. Styles getting up to his feet. Oh, missile dropkick to the head of AJ Styles. Anderson, too sweet. Big punch, lots of punches and kicks from Balor to Gallows on the outside. One of these four men going to fight Dusty Rhodes at Great Balls of Fire. Styles now pushing Anderson down for the pin. Oh, kicks out before even the 1 count. As Gallows bashes Balor's head into the concrete. He's got Balor up, sending him, down the ramp. We don't see this too often here in Universe mode. I didn't pay attention to what Styles did. He very well could have just hit like a big fucking phenomenal forearm or something. But I kind of doubt it. Oh, Gallows throwing Balor back onto the concrete. As Styles gets Anderson up. Oh, he's going to go for that neck breaker move that I can't pronounce the name of. No, he's not. I don't know what to call that at all. Like a fireman's tilt-a-whirl slam. Gallows thrown into the ring. Anderson thrown out. Oh, but Anderson fighting back. Jawbreaker from Balor. And a Pele kick to Gallows. As Anderson now thrown to the concrete. And Styles and Balor both going out there. And now crucifix on the concrete to AJ Styles. Balor now standing tall as Gallows and Anderson try to crawl their way back up to their feet. Anderson, big knee. Oh, and a neck breaker to Styles, catching him off guard. Gallows alone in the ring, coming over here where all the action is. As we've got Balor and Gallows and Styles and Anderson once again back to their usual beatdowns. Oh, but Gallows, no, he's going back to Balor. Oh, Anderson right into the steel stairs. That's got us smart. And Gallows now, leg drop on Finn Balor on the ring apron. That might have just almost broken Balor's neck as Styles gets in the ring with Gallows and Balor as Gallows, was going to hit Balor with a chokeslam. Styles stopping it for some reason. Before getting back, I don't know why Styles would stop the chokeslam, but whatever. As he's got Anderson up. Oh, there's that neck breaker that I can't pronounce. Balor now has Gallows up. What is he doing here? Oh, into the pin. What is Balor doing? He's just kind of juking and jiving. He's hiding. He's hiding from Styles. He ain't going to let Styles get him. Oh, but Styles got him. Release German suplex. Balor turning around, breaking up the pin. I don't know what's going on there. As Balor thrown to the outside. Oh, and hard right hook sends him down. The Good Brothers now fighting each other. Leg sweep. Anderson locking in the Boston Crab on Luke Gallows. As we see Styles arm drag to Balor. Didn't look that great, to be honest with you. But now Balor sends Styles into the ring. Big opportunity at championship gold on the line here tonight. Pump handle gut buster. Oh my god. Big ending from Luke Gallows. As Styles now hits him with the reverse DDT. A classic move here in Universe mode. Oh, big kick to the small of Gallows back. Balor trying to crawl the ropes to get up to his feet. High impact DDT. We got Styles and Balor. No, Styles leaving the ring. Oh, he's looking for it. And Balor's not going to let it happen as Anderson goes after Gallows. Oh, Gallows getting up to his feet. Balor doesn't see Anderson. Oh! Carl Cutter to Luke Gallows. Oh, but Gallows no selling it. Shoulder tackle to his good brother as Balor goes up to the top rope. And this is it. Coup de grace AJ Styles. Big standing flapjack to Anderson. Is Balor going to go for the pin? The crowd going absolutely wild. Double pin. One. And it's Gallows that gets the pin. And he wins. Luke Gallows is going to Great Balls of Fire to fight Dusty Rhodes. The ref didn't see Balor's pin. What a fatal four-way as Luke Gallows pins Carl Anderson off a flapjack. Jesus. What a turn of events, El Dunkerino. Luke Gallows pinning his good brother Carl Anderson here tonight. Meaning that he will in fact go on to Great Balls of Fire. Wow, Finn let Luke win. What a nice guy. Finn Balor wanting to see what the members of his club can do. Could the club walk away with the gold at Great Balls of Fire? It is up to Luke Gallows. As I now drag my mouse over, that's the wrong one, mindy. You like the club's theme? I absolutely love Omen in the Sky. I think it's amazing. Isn't that right, Dunks? He says yours. He says yours. He says yours. He says yes, sir. It's what I like. He's got kicky leg. He said, I have kicky leg. It's time now for our main event of Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. Big Papa Smurf defending his Fight Master title against Scorpion in an Extreme Rules match. I'll be honest with you. I realized how good it was until recently. I've always loved it. I didn't understand what the words were for a long time, but even knowing them, you know, this song is just as good. I still sometimes don't really recognize the words. I'm gonna be honest with you. When Jimmbob told me, when he said he wants the main event of Jimmbob Crocket Promotions to be Scorpion and Big Papa Smurf in Extreme Rules match, I said, really? Tweeting him some good generic themes that it really does. I said, really? You want to just give that match away on free TV? And Dunk's looking at me, he wanted to give that match away on free TV? And I said, he wanted to give that match away on free TV. Like Clockwork 3. But he insisted that that match had to happen tonight. So that is the match you are getting. And actually, Darth Maul coming out to the ring for some reason. We have not seen any of him since 2K17. I think he was in Best of the Super Small Dudes. I could be wrong. Like I said, Alzheimer's a horrible thing. Get help, Jim. Before I start, let's get one thing straight. I'm not going for the applause line. I don't care if you like what I have to say. I don't care if you cheer or boo. I'm not here for your approval. I'm here to make a statement. Truth be told, I don't blame you. If I were any of you, I wouldn't like me either. I'm smarter, better looking, and more talented than any of you will ever be. In fact, I want you to hate me, because it reminds me of how much better I am than you. It reminds me that even though you're all jealous of me, you still paid your hard-earned money to see me. And damn, that feels good. If there's one thing I know, it's that a superstar is only truly over when every fan makes noise. The cheers, the boos, it doesn't matter what you do. I just love hearing the sounds. I already know I'm the best, so it's great when I hear you affirm it. I'm the best damn thing you've ever seen, and the best damn thing you'll ever see. Let's make history by naming me the headline of the next pay-per-view. And now, I'm going to go back to my hotel and have my choice of dinner and dessert. I'm going to sit in the hot tub and get a massage. And I'm going to forget I'm even in this dump of a city. Bold proclamation by Darth Maul wanting to headline the next pay-per-view. I mean, he literally won't headline. It's going to be Luke Gallows and Dust. That's not true, right? Extreme Rules main event wasn't the world title, so, you know, it could be different. Darth Maul could headline. He will not be headlining it against Dusty Rhodes for the Punchy Boys 2K18 champion, unless, you know, Jimmbob just decides to add him to the match with Luke Gallows. I would feel kind of screwed if I were Dusty Rhodes and Luke Gallows in that situation, though, but that is all up to the Jimmbob. You know, he has been trying to start fights lately. Let me just... Oh, fuck, I just popped my wrist. Let me apologize right now. I'm not even going to come up with a kayfabe excuse. Alright, I fucked up. I forgot to make this a title match. So just, for all intents and purposes, this is a title match. It's just not literally in-game going to be a title match. But I'll change the title if Scorpion wins. I just kind of forgot about that while I was setting it up a minute ago. I can hear that doggo borking outside. Where the fuck did my death water go? Look, it may have killed me, but it's still refreshing. Water! It can kill you, but it's still refreshing. That's a sponsorship. Water! Without it, you would die. Water! It's literally you. We ready to start our main event now? Are we about done loading here? We are done loading our main event. And here comes the reigning, defending El Champione, Big Papa Smurf. He only needs to defend this title for 3 more weeks, and he will tie the longest reigning Fight Master champion record of 7 winks held by Sting back in 2K17 when the title was invented. But you know, Sting's record, it's a bit of a spotty record. You know, Sting didn't defend the title every week like all current Fight Master champions do. So it would mean a ton to Big Papa Smurf to be able to beat that record and bring prestige back to the legacy of the Fight Master Championship. But it's going to be real difficult for him to do that here tonight. as he goes up against former Punchy Boys 2K18 champion, Scorpion. Scorpion has only ever been directly defeated by one individual, and that was Ric Flair. Breaking news from Meltzer: Papa's been accused of taking steroids by Gargamel. More info later. Well, good thing that we don't care what Gargamel has to say, because he's a dark wizard and a ghost, and neither of those things are trusted or respected here. Whatever Big Papa Smurf had to do to survive the Smurf Wars, I'm sure he had his reasonings.
Amazing. But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
Scorpion, ready to hit away in the ring. How you doing, Dunks? I'm getting over here for this exciting matchup.
That's a scary thought, Cole.
I love you, Dunks.
I don't think I've seen too many superstars.
Why do you look at me like that? He says, sure. Scorpion, ready to put his name back into a title picture. Scorpion knows that he could be the one to break that 7-week record. From Meltzer, the steroids were actually Gargamel and is now on run from cops. As Gargamel should be. I don't know how the cops are going to arrest a ghost, especially when both the law and fashion police are held up in other cases. But nonetheless, this match is now underway. Oh, an immediate STO. Extreme Rules match, no disqualification, no countout. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. And Big Papa Smurf, it's time. He's gonna finish it off here. He knows he can't hesitate for a second on Scorpion. He's got him up. Smurf bomb to Scorpion into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, but Scorpion kicks out. Big Papa Smurf trying to make sure he retains that Fight Master title. Throws Scorpion aside. We're definitely turning down squash match ratio. It's on default, but clearly that's still too high. I don't know why we haven't had problems with it in the past. Backbreaker to Scorpion, who hasn't even landed a single hit so far, as Big Papa Smurf picks him up for a second Smurf bomb. His head hit the rope. That's gotta be her. It's Extreme Rules. There's no rope break. 1, 2, 3. Big Papa Smurf. He's keeping that title, and no one's gonna stop him. Scorpion's head bouncing off the bottom rope on that second Smurf bomb. You can see it right there. Oh my god. They should rate it highly. Big Papa Smurf retains the Fight Master Championship once again. He couldn't hold back at all against Scorpion, but I think that's just gonna make Jimmbob increase the challenges for Big Papa Smurf. Thank you for joining me for Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. We'll start up Friday Night Fights here in a bit, and I will see you all next time. Why you snooting me, Dunks? Alright, let's get Friday Night Fights set up.